this is going to be the New York Comic-Con Funko Pops that I did manage to pick up somehow, even though we know that it was a complete and utter disaster, right? I mean, we all already know that, and at this point, we're just kicking a dead horse, so we're not going to kick the dead horse anymore. We're going to get these guys opened up. So this is going to be one of those good old unboxing videos that you probably have not seen from me in a while, that maybe you want to go get caught up on at some point. I mean, so if this is something that you want to see me do more of in the future, throw a comment down below. If it's not, then just don't throw a comment. I mean, just don't throw the comment if it's not something that you want to see more of me do. These are going to be pretty cool, and I know that they came in 2 separate boxes, and at this point you're totally confused, wondering why they came in 2 separate boxes. Well, I ordered from 2 separate emails. That's why they came in 2 separate boxes. And I kind of had 2 computers running at the same time. This one right here should just be sodas, though. I mean, so I ordered from 2 different ones so that I could manage to pick up a couple of more sodas that you couldn't get because they were limiting you to picking 1 soda per piece. But just full quick disclaimer, these guys took forever to sell out, so they didn't sell out right away. One is going to be, and it's already kind of open, which is kind of garbage. It was opened in the bottom. Do you see that? Oh, that is bullshit right there. So look, we already know this one's not a chase, right? I mean, we know that one's not a chase variant because they already opened it up. That's garbage. And then we have the cavity sound. Now Jess actually wanted to pick this one up, so I'm gonna get this one open, but then I'm gonna put it all back here later and then let her reopen it. These do have these are not the con stickers. They have the convention stickers. We all know how that goes. Probably everything that came from Funko outside of the New York Comic Con this year is going to have the con exclusive, the con exclusive, and not the actual, like, they're gonna have the fall exclusive and not the actual con exclusive. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. This one was already up, so we're open. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up because we all know that it's not a chase variant. They opened it up for a reason. What does that say on there? That is not a chase variant. Look, surprise, surprise. It was already open, right? I mean, it's kind of bullshit. All right. Now that I'm over that, let's finish opening this guy up. I'm a little pissed off that somebody went out of their way to open this up so that they could check it, which means that there's some very, like, underhanded stuff going on at Funko right now, and I'm hoping that you're watching this video so that you got to realize it was already opened up before it ever come to me, because if I sent you an email, you wouldn't believe me. You would say it was garbage, but it's all on camera. I mean, so it's whatever. I'm a little upset about that. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little pissed off at the fact that that one was already opened up. These guys are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, though. And this is a really small soda. And that's something that I've been catching on to lately, is that the sodas are getting smaller and smaller. It's kind of weird that they're getting smaller and smaller. I mean, if they keep getting much smaller than they are now, they're going to just be the minis. I mean, and that's where this is going. He's still really cool. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Even though I'm extremely upset at the fact that he was already opened, I didn't expect to get a chase variant out of this one anyways. They're going to be a 10,000 piece run. That can just totally mess me up that it was already open. This is kind of the scene in the movie, though, where he's building the bomb and they're getting ready to break out of the prison. And there's no, this is not that part of the movie. This is the part where they're going to blow up the guy at the end, the whole, like, place where they're at, and he's got to get Groot to take this bomb into the center of it to look, iconic part of the movie. This thing is really cool, though, but like I said a second ago, it's not far off from being a mini, and if they continue going down the road that they're going on, they're going to eventually just be a mini. And maybe that's a video that I'm going to do in the future where I'll show you the evolution of the size of these guys. I mean, because they are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and I know what everyone's going to say. Look, I can already hear it now. You're probably screaming at the screen at this point, telling me, well, they're making him the size that he should be. Well, that's all well and good, but all of the sodas have been all the same size until here recently, and then they've kind of gotten smaller, and now it seems like they're going to stay in this new smaller stage that they're at. I'm not happy with that new smaller stage that they're at. This one is going to have a pop in it that I'm kind of confused didn't sell out. This is one of them that I truly, to this day, I think should be sold out, but is still going to be on their site. If you want to go pick this one up, the last time I seen it was on their site for sale. I'm still a little pissed off about that. Maybe they're going to make it up in this box, but I absolutely doubt it. I'm still a little annoyed at the fact that that one was already open before it come to me, and it was open at the bottom of it. That way you could see the pog at the bottom of it before you like ever went anywhere else. And they did that in this way that they felt was super sneaky. That was not sneaky at all. That was kind of garbage. Let's see. So this is the one that I'm talking about. I am super like, I cannot believe that that one has not sold out. And this is going to be my other rocket. I picked up 2 of these guys. Like I told you a minute ago, I ordered from 2 separate emails so that I could get 2 of them, but it wasn't a big deal. Even after the fact they didn't sell out right away. I'm going to check the bottom of the box real quick though and see if maybe there's a sticker down there. I miss Funko doing those little extra things that they did for a long time there that would just kind of let you know that they were trying to do a little bit more to just give you that little bit extra of a surprise, that little bit mystery, that little bit of something, right? That would just say, hey, I really appreciate you buying this from me. Here's this sticker. They haven't done that in a while, and I'm a little disappointed at the fact that they didn't do that. And not only are they not doing that, but now they're opening the bottom of the can to make sure that they're not sending you a Chase variant. Totally surprised that just happened, but it did just happen. This is number 1103 out of the group. They're showing 4 of these guys on the back of this box. I love that the fact they're putting that window all the way around. But we all know when the deluxe pops, they've been doing that for a while, right? And maybe because this guy was a little expensive is maybe the reason why he didn't sell out. But I am still really confused as to why he didn't sell out. I love that window up top. I love the windows going all the way around. This is definitely made for us in the box collectors. Now, I'm a little disappointed that they sold him at a premium price, but yet he doesn't really look like a premium pop to me. I mean, there is a lot of space still inside of this box that shouldn't be there. I mean, that is a lot of space inside of this box to call it a deluxe pop. I mean, this would have fit honestly in a regular box. I mean, so they went out of their way to charge you more for something that's not any bigger than it should have been. This con has been a disaster from beginning to end. I mean, from the time that they announced it till now, when the stuff gets to me already pre-opened to make sure that it wasn't a Chase variant, is just disgusting. And now that tells me that these are going to be hard to find in your Chase variants because people were opening them before they sent them to you. And I'm wondering now how many of y'all have had this happen. Throw a comment down below and just let me know how many of y'all have had this happen. That way maybe someone will listen to us and maybe we'll make a complaint about this. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to make a complaint about this, but I just want to know how many of y'all have had this happen to y'all on this con or just had this happen in general. So throw a comment down below. How many of y'all had a soda that came to y'all that was questionable at the least? This is a really cool pop though, and look, I am still confused. I'm still confused as to why he didn't sell out, but he just simply did not sell out, and he's still on their site for sale. I think that you could still go grab this guy today. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Now, you can see that they're doing much better with their paint in general. He does, however, have like this gaudy hairline that shouldn't be there. He has an imperfection in his hair. It looks like somebody stuck their finger on his eye, and then he has a little yellow on his face. I mean, come on, Funko. We all know that you rushed this con. We all know that you threw it together, but you didn't have to rush the pops and the stuff in general. I mean, you really dropped the ball on us as collectors in this one. And this pop right here feels like maybe you stepped back a full year as to where you were last year. Because last year we talked about this a lot and how the quality control was subpar, to say the least, right? I mean, to say the least, the quality control was subpar. It's really like you've lost it in the New York con for sure. It's okay, but it has a lot of imperfections. It shouldn't have been a deluxe pop. This would honestly fit in a regular size box. They chose to put it in the bigger box so that they could charge us another $10. Look, that just doesn't feel right. Just like that being open doesn't feel right. I'm gonna get these 2 sodas opened up. You'll have to throw some comments down below. This has been a bad experience for me. I'm not I'm not into this experience, and I'm not going to open this one. I'm going to set this one to the side, and I'll let Jess open that one for a little bit of fun because she is honestly the one that wanted that one. So I'll set that one to the side, and I'll let her open it. Now, they all came with the fall convention instead of the con exclusives, but we all expected that, right? I mean, none of us expected to get the con exclusives because we weren't at the con. They weren't at the con. It's kind of, this has been a weird one. A weird one. I'm going to set that to the side. I already have a feeling, though, that this is just going to be a comment, and it'll go into my pile of sodas that are going to give away. This one is a surprise. It's it's not a Chase variant. I mean, but I wasn't surprised at all. Look, after that one was open, it only told me that they cherry picked them out of there. Which, look, I want you to throw a comment down below and tell me if yours came in some kind of shady fashion in which you questioned if it was okay or not. Has that ever happened to you? If so, throw a comment down there and let me know. I wish that I had something positive to say about this con. I wish that these didn't come in the way that they did. I wish that Funko would get their act together, and I wish that we could talk about some positive stuff that Funko has going on. But it seems like Funko is making that harder and harder and harder for us to do, and I don't understand why. I don't understand the method to their madness and what the disconnect is. I mean, we know that everybody is having supply chain issues at this moment, so maybe that's like what's going on with Funko. Maybe they're having serious supply chain issues and they're kind of rushing things along to try and get them back to the U.S. and able to sell them, but maybe they should start trying to manufacture some of this stuff in state, right? Maybe they should start trying to manufacture some of the stuff in Washington, right? Washington's a great state in the United States, and I'm sure that there's lots of people there who need some employment. So maybe they should take a step back and try and restructure their company so that it is directed more toward us as collectors and not more toward them as making a dollar. Before we get out of here, though, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. I truly appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, and until next time, have a good one.